So, hello everyone. Can you hear me? Great. I guess everyone can hear me. We're so excited to have you all here and finally starting on the Winter Challenge 2023. Spiros, can you share the slides, please? I can already see some of you texting in the group chat. Where you're welcome to write where you're from and how old are you, maybe what time it is in your country right now. Next slide, please, just to let you know a bit about the statistics on the Winter Challenge 2023. And first of all, before doing the statistics, let's take a look at the agenda. We're starting with the statistics, as I said before. Then we have a speech from Daniil, the IEO president. Then we will share a bit about the rounds, the FLG, the economics, and the business case. And finally, share the business case scenario for this year. And a few of the next steps you will be asked to do, for example, some lectures we have and some important deadlines you should keep in mind. So we have over 1,600 registrations with people from over 66 countries and over 300 institutions, which is great. We always love to see new people joining us and sharing their experiences and what their life is like and basically connecting through economics. And now we have a short video about the countries we have so far in the statistics. Sorry for the delay, sometimes connection issues happen. So. That was really cool. Over 60 countries, which is great. And I guess you've seen your country, and I can already see in the chat that you are texting us where you're from. Next, this is us. If you ever need to ask anything, you can always find us in the group chats on Telegram, on WeChat, and on WhatsApp. So don't hesitate to either text us in a personal message, in a direct message, or in the group chat. Maybe the same question also exists for some of your fellow participants. And now I will pass the mic on to Daniil. Daniil, thank you for being here today. Daniil, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, and hopefully now you can hear me, because for some time I was muted and you do not allow the participants to unmute themselves, including me. So now I'm unmuted. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to have this welcome speech, and I'm excited to welcome you on this opening ceremony of the third IEOx Winter Challenge. The IEOx and IEOx Winter Challenge started as a satellite project for the IEO itself, and very timely, because IEO was living through some turbulent times when there was the pandemic, when we could not meet in person. So IEOx, and in particular IEOx Winter Challenge, were very important to support the community, to keep it going around the year, not only in July or August when we conduct the main IEO. Now, when I'm saying the main IEO, I think to myself that maybe I shouldn't say this any longer, because it's the IEOx and IEOx Winter Challenge. which are becoming the main projects of this community, the main projects of this community and the main initiatives. And this is very good because our aim from the start was to be open to every participant around the world. The IEO itself cannot be open for every participant from around the world, every student from around the world, because it's a competition of national teams. But we shouldn't limit ourselves to the competitions of national teams. And I'm very happy that the Winter Challenge has been growing so fast. So this year we have more than 1.5 times increase in the number of registered contestants, exactly 1.5 times increase in the number of countries. So this is growing very fast. You know, in economics, there is this term to grow from a low base, which means then when you're new, when you're small, it's easy to grow fast because the base is low. So a small absolute change will mean huge percentage change. But I think this is not, this growth of the Winter Challenge is not about it. It's an organic growth that hopefully will continue at the same pace, because our perspective, our aim here is to attract more and more contestants every year and make it more and more open to everyone in the world. So now a few words for the contestants. Well, as you know, you will not all become the winners. Okay, sometimes they say in the opening ceremonies that you are already winners. Well, this of course is not true. Well, this competition will determine the winners, and not all of you will become winners, and that's fine. Okay, because I would like you to consider these Winter Challenge and our initiatives not primarily as competitive initiatives, but primarily as, you know, like vocational guidance initiatives, something that help you understand whether you like economics, whether you want to do economics in your life, whether you want to study it further, and not only economics, but also finance and business or not. And if after this Olympiad, if after this Winter Challenge, you find out that maybe you should do something else, maybe economics is not your, you know, piece of cake, this is great. Maybe it's even better than when you become a winner, because better you understand it, that it's not your piece of cake today or, well, when you are in high school, then if you understand it when you are, say, in the second or third year of the university undergraduate program in economics. So hopefully this will be the result for many of you. And for those of you for whom the result will be becoming a winner, getting some high scores that will allow you to be honored by the steering committee, I'm congratulating you in advance. And I would like to invite you to join the team of the IEO, all of you, because IEO has exerted a lot of effort recently to internationalize its team. And today, as you saw, the team which is behind this Winter Challenge, it's truly international. So we welcome and we ask to join us, everyone, and we are happy to help in your professional development as well after you are done with your high school studies, or maybe for some roles even before that. So congratulations on being here. Good luck to everyone, and I wish you all to learn something new in this competition about yourself, about economics, about how the world works. So learning is more important than getting a medal. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Daniil. I actually really do agree on this one. Winning is not always the case. Sometimes it is important, yes, but learning and growing and being part of a community, I think it's the nicest part of the Winter Challenge. And maybe, yes, you do find your passion about economics here. I wish you do. So before moving a bit to the rounds and some final advice, we have the final country update of all the countries that are participating this year. Before 2 months, I think we did a short update of what winter looks like in your country, but now we have the final countries. So let's see it. So we've seen over 60 countries. That's a lot, guys. And now that we've concluded this first part, I think that we can go on to the FLG round. Spiros?
So, hello from me as well. Welcome, everybody. Now we will start talking a bit more about the competiting rounds of the Winter Challenge 2023. First of all, we have the Financial Literacy Game, aka FLG round. This will be actually the second competition round for this year, and the game will take place on the 18th of February at 12 p.m. UTC. The game will last exactly 120 minutes, and it is an online simulation game where you need to create your financial plan. Be careful, because the game consists of 30 rounds, and you have to finish with all the rounds into 120 minutes. So make a good plan and be sure that you will make the transactions and the dreams you want come true. So that's all for the FLG. If you want to try it, you can scan the QR code that you can see right now and play the game, or find more about the FLG round in the newsletter we have sent you with the name FLG Prepare. There you can find some good hints to help you get a better performance in the game. And also, you can find our FLG Q&A, which was held a week ago, and you can watch again the whole meeting and find more tips about the game.
Thank you, Spiros. I think that it is very important for you guys to try the game out. If you have time right now, you can scan the QR code, or you can do it after the meeting is done, the opening ceremony, and familiarize yourself with the FLG features and how you're used to playing, and try out different strategies. And after the FLG, we have the economics round. Christos, do you want to share a bit about it?
Hello, everyone. I am really glad you are here. I'm happy to see all those people, all those young students being here. And I hope that you will learn a lot and maybe win some prizes. But the most important fact is that you will have the chance to compete each other, to learn from each other, and to cooperate. About the economics task, one of the 3 rounds we have in Winter Challenge, you will have 80 minutes, and you will have to answer 20 multiple choice questions. You should be quite familiar with the idea that every correct answer will have +3 points, but every wrong answer will have 1 minus. So there are negative amounts of points for this task. Be careful, do not answer whatever you don't know how to. I think that it will be a great challenge for you, especially since we know that no one until now has answered all the questions correctly. I hope one of you will be the first one to do that in the history of Winter Challenge. So be careful and enjoy. Thank you.
It would indeed be nice to see someone getting the perfect score this year. So good luck, guys. I also suggest to prepare via the QR link here, and just take a look at what the answers are like, maybe familiarize a bit with the terms. If you are not very familiar with economics, maybe this is your first time getting in touch with the subject. But yeah, best of luck on the 19th of February. And before moving on to the business case, you might remember that we've asked you a few times to send us your waving video. It's a tradition for the Winter Challenge. So let's check it out right now.
Привет!
Hello, we are Team Mauritius.
Namaskar, we are Team Mauritius.
Qui déroule to the moon? Welcome to Mauritius.
Namaste, we are Team Mauritius.
Vanakkam, we are Team Mauritius. Hi, my name is Lawrence.
Hi from Brazil.
Hello friends, my name is Prakash Kesi from Nepal.
Всем привет.
Hello, it's me Anurag Yadav from Nepal.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Manuel. I'm from Brazil.
Hello.
Привет из России.
Привет из России.
Hello from Nepal.
Hello.
Hi guys, I am glad to see you all.
Hi.
Привет, меня зовут Эрбол, я из Кыргызстана.
Hi, I'm from Narai. I'm from Kathmandu. I like reading books and debating.
Namaskar, myself Chaitanya Singh Rawat and I am a member of Team Phoenix. I'm really excited to compete in this competition and hoping to have a great learning experience with you all. Thank you.
Hello, we are from Taiwan. I'm Kaylin. I'm Francesca.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Всем привет.
My boy from the Philippines.
Great. The waving video is always the favorite part of of the ceremony. So now that we've seen it, Spiros, can you share the slides about the business case? And I would like to invite Alexander to give us a few more advice on it. Alexander, can you hear us?
Yeah. Hi,
That's great.
everyone. Sorry, having my connection issues here, and Wi-Fi has died out, so I have to connect through the telephone. I hope you will not have to deal with such issues on your own when you start your presentations. At least you have your presentations pre-recorded. That's nice. I'm so glad that you have joined the Winter Challenge. So many of you from so many different countries. It's amazing. So many wonderful faces. If you could please switch your cameras on, would be glad to see you, to see more of you. And I will be talking a couple of things. Firstly, I will be telling you what is the business case itself. Naturally, it is some task that you have to resolve in a team and present your results by some deadline, sending it, the deadline you can see on the screen here now, sending it to us, and then you will have to peer grade it. What is a peer grading? Peer grading is a process when you watch through the presentations of your peers, of other contestants, of other teams, and set the grades by some grading parameters, which we will be giving to you soon. So evaluating their job. Also, while you do this, you will be able to learn from the process, because for the final round, you will be able to rebuild your presentation. So you will be able to remake it in accordance with what you have seen already from your peer. So please use this opportunity. Business case tasks of the previous years were around the fundraising for the IEO, community building. And now we come to the third edition. And in my culture, for example, this third turn usually is to be about something related to love or friends. But, well, maybe it's not this, it's not the same here, but I will be giving you some incentive around what this business case round could be. And I will be asking you in maybe a couple of minutes after we have the special video about the schedule, I will be asking you to try to guess what it could be. And those of you, well, no, maybe let's do it this way. If you are to guess correctly or somewhere close to this, I will give you one good hint on the FLG, on the financial literacy game. So this case will be built as a continuation of this line of the idea of thoughts around improvements or in what we do in the IO. And this case is going to be related with the processes you are all aware of, and maybe sometimes have some ideas around those processes, even better ideas than we do, better understanding than we do have. So please think around what this case could be and type your answers, type your ideas, type your guesses around it in the chat. And while you do this, we will be watching a video on the schedule of the IO.
Thank you, Alexander. That's a great motivation. I really wonder if someone is going to guess it, but let's take a look at the video first. Okay, so I hope actually you have noted down some of the dates about the lectures, the workshops, and obviously the rounds and the deadlines. But now let's go to the business case reveal.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Is it working?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so I have seen a lot of answers in the chat. Some of those are close. Some of those are, well, interesting at least. And there was an answer about the educational institutions systems. And education. It's really, really, really close. So yeah, guys, you are correct in this, but maybe you have some more precise idea on what's it gonna be. I will give you some more time to think. Smart education expansion. Interesting. And while you do this, I will be, as I promised, giving up a feature, a tweak that you should use in the financial literacy game. There is a special option when you start the game to move the sliders of your expenses, even before the game starts, actually. So you will be able to enter and see it before the deadline of the start of the game. And there are expenses of entertainment, medicine, and something like this. And you should set them to 0 before you start, because all of those expenses will be done each turn that you act in the financial literacy game. They will bring you some points, but they will spend your money. And maybe you wish to decide to spend those money differently. So this is the tweak I promised, and I will be back reading to reading your ideas. Opportunities for distance learning and online education. Wonderful. Close. Some ideas to improve education using modern technologies, practices. Wonderful. Close. Rebuilding an economy after the pandemic. Well, it would be too much, in my opinion. Influence of AI, globalized remote learning using AI. That would be nice, really interesting. Humanization of education or digitalization of education. Okay. Different education according. Well, guys, you've got a lot of very close answers. Thank you for your participation, and I hope to see even more of your wonderful ideas in the case itself. So let's go to the business case task of this year. Sorry if I look upwards because I have you all on the big screen in front of me, and my phone is working as a camera for this. I hope you can hear me nicely. So the business case is actually, yes, it is about the entertainment and education connected, about the edutainment. We hope that we could use your ideas and invite you to help us to build actually this all of this around the national competitions, national educational systems, to do something with school education, maybe probably in some upcoming years. And the task is on your screens. I think I will read it. Your team is invited to incorporate the above-mentioned concept of edutainment into a new educational tool and present it to potential sponsors. So basically, you are a team of people who build some instrument, some tool, and fundraise or raise resources or state that we would like to have some assistance of some organizations. Well, whatever resources needed, you ask for them and you present the idea and how it works and why it would be working better and where it could be done and who could get involved into this, and etc. After you create this presentation, could you please switch the slide to the next one? You will be given some time to peer grade the works of other teams. And those are the parameters that you will be using to do that. So those are the same exact parameters that will be used to grade your work. And in overall, it's all about how well did you investigate? Did you understand the case itself? Did you go dive deep into what other perspectives, what other tools are there? What are the players of the market? What is the market of some educational tools? How to implement it? What model did you use? How did you build the business around it? Did you invite enough attention? Did you argument it well? Did you reason it well? Did you project some calculations and etc.? So all of those things matters, but the main idea is that the result of your work is a presentation. It is the video and it is the PDF file. So those two things will be sent by you. Switch to the next slide, please. Using the, oh, no, we don't have it here. Oh, sorry. So then, no, go back one. Yeah, so you will have the links to where to send it and the requirements to those files in the business case that we will send you by the email. The regulations around it look like this. Your video should be no longer than 10 minutes. Your video should be no more than 1 gigabyte, but I really hope you upload less, because if all of you do the 1 gigabyte, our server will die, literally. But okay. Yeah, you are to create. I see the question about video. Yeah, you have to record a video presentation by your team, and the presentation like in the file, the PDF one. You will send those two things to our Google form, through our Google form, and after the deadline, you will have to peer grade those videos of your peers, of other teams. By the result of this peer grading, there will be some winners. Those winners will come to the final round. Before the final round, they will be able to rebuild their presentation. And oh, there is a question on when. Could we go back 2 slides or 3 slides? Yeah, 3 slides. Here it is, the deadline. So up until 12th of February, midnight UTC time, you will need to upload those results. And up until 17th of February, midnight, you will have to peer grade. If you are late, there will be some penalties up to 1 hour, 2 hours. It's not a big penalty, and it's higher. The later you send it, it's higher. And after some time, we do not accept the presentation. So be on time, please. And you will have to peer grade the works of others to be able to participate in other tours. So that's basically it for the business case of this year. I wish you have a fun time working in the teams, presenting your results, finding some new interesting sides to each other if you already knew each other, and finding some new friends if you are a newly formed team. Also, I wish you to be able to communicate between your peers and in our chat groups, because those connections might last for a lifetime, might lead you to very interesting experiences. For example, soon I will be coming to a different country. I will be inviting you if there is someone of you there to meet too, and we could meet in person, maybe, hopefully. Well, I'll be writing about it in the chat. So if you travel, do try to write it in the chat too. Maybe you can find some friends, some new friends, like this way too. So thank you all for coming, and have a nice time on the Winter Challenge.
Thank you so much, Alexander. And thank you guys for attending this opening ceremony. Just a reminder to check on the schedule often. Email us or text us in the group chats or in the direct messages if there are any issues with your team. We are already trying to resolve some. Obviously, be respectful to your teammates, and we'll see you tomorrow on the lecture from Maria Pauk. That's it from us. If you ever need anything again, don't hesitate to email or write it in the chat. Have a nice rest of your days.